You're watching CrazyCat Horror, where fear takes form. Like, subscribe, and stay in the dark with us. There are places that vanish, not with the passage of time, but by the will of something darker. Somewhere past the faded lines on old county maps, hidden under a tangle of wild vines and rumor, rests a town that was erased, not abandoned. Hollowfield, its name whispered by those who claim to remember, yet never found by those who try to return. Tonight, 3 people cross that invisible border, armed with curiosity, cameras, and the bravado that only the unknown can summon. The legend says nobody comes back, but tonight only the camera did. 3 explorers stepped into the silence where Hollowfield once lived. Alex, the leader, moved with the confidence of someone who'd planned every step, until now. Mia, the documentarian, held her camera steady, lenses reflecting the decay and secrets all around them. Kevin, the skeptic, carried a smirk and a backpack, his laughter echoing in the emptiness. Alex spoke first, his breath visible in the cool night air. "We're finally here. This place has been untouched for decades. No footprints, no signs of return." Mia panned her camera over boarded windows and sagging porches, her voice hushed. "Locals call it Hollowfield. They say no one should walk these streets after dark. Even the birds avoid it." Kevin laughed, but his voice was thin. "Ghost stories. I'm only afraid of raccoons. Or maybe bad cell service." He paused, tapping his phone. No signal. Just the kind of silence that seems to listen back. The deeper they walked, the less the town felt abandoned, and the more it felt erased, as if something had tried to scrub it from memory. Then a slow, rhythmic knocking echoed from somewhere unseen. The swing set in a crooked playground creaked, swaying gently, though the air was still and heavy. They found a doll first, headless, its vacant neck stuffed with rotting leaves, and its button eyes sewn onto its chest. Nearby, charred symbols were burned into the siding of a house, jagged marks that twisted into themselves. Mia's camera light flickered as she caught a glimpse of a shattered phone lying on a porch, its screen still faintly glowing, frozen at 3 a.m. Kevin cracked another joke, but his laughter faded quickly, swallowed by the stillness. Mia's camera glitched again as they passed a boarded-up house. For a heartbeat, the viewfinder filled with static. Then, shapes seemed to shift behind the cracked windows. Shadows moved where there should be none. Alex played back a voice recording, and a whisper bled through the static. Stay with us." Suddenly, Kevin peeled away from the group, following a low scraping sound into a narrow alley. "I'll check it out," he called, forcing a brave tone. But as he stepped beyond the reach of their flashlight beams, his voice was cut off. Silence. Then a single, distant footstep. Mia scanned the rooftops, trying to focus through the camera's trembling lens. That's when she saw it. A tall, thin shadow, impossibly still, perched on the edge of a roof. It watched. Alex called out for Kevin, but the voice that answered came from everywhere and nowhere, echoing down empty streets and through broken windows. It sounded like Kevin. It didn't feel like Kevin. He reappeared a moment later, stumbling towards them, his eyes wide and glassy. He mumbled, "It's inside. The walls watch. The walls watch." His words shivered with a fear that cut through the bravado. Mia screamed, dropping her flashlight, and the bidouille